Halo Infinite will not die within 3 weeks without a battle royale. That's the most amount of nonsense I've heard. People like Doc Disrespect and all these famous Twitch streamers that have their 12-year-old battle royale viewers. They talk so much nonsense just because a game doesn't get amazing views on Twitch or YouTube doesn't mean fuck all. Now, I keep forgetting to say this every time I do this, but Halo Infinite multiplayer is free to play and it's also on Game Pass. Yeah, the multiplayer is free to play, so take that into consideration. Free to play games usually do well. Sure, there's some free to play games that do absolutely terrible, but Halo's a massive franchise. It will do perfectly fine with a battle royale. Sure, it might get less views on Twitch and YouTube, but who the fuck cares? Honestly, Twitch and stream YouTube videos views mean fuck all. In fact, I'll give it a few examples of games that get terrible views on Twitch and YouTube. I'll give 2 examples real quick. Okay, first example, Warframe. Warframe, according to the stream charts, has a player base of about 50,000. That's constantly playing right now, right? Now, we're not talking about PlayStation, we're not talking about Xbox, and we're not talking about Switch. So if we count the platform, we're talking about 200 to 300k views. To player base, I mean, not views. Player base. You know what the views are on Twitch? Under a few thousand. In fact, I keep it finding it in the top 100. I think it's like under 1,000 views on Twitch, and I'm not even joking. Okay, it might get like 5k views or something like that, best case scenario, right? But the point is, that's like less than 1% of the player base that's watching it on Twitch and YouTube. It's such a stupid argument. Right, I'll give it an example. Star Wars Old Republic. You know when people stream Star Wars Old Republic? It's like under 100 views. The game gets on average. You know how many players play it? 30,000. To stream it gets like between 15,000 if we count the EA launcher. We also count the official Soto launcher. It's probably around about 20 to 30,000. Point is, the game gets like 100 views on Twitch. See, Twitch views be fuck all. See people that see Twitch views. I reckon Twitch views in some of these games are like under 1%. Some of these games, people just why it doesn't matter. It does not matter who's watching it on Twitch or YouTube. It does not mean anything. It's these people just have, I don't know, people like Doc and that. Oh my god, they do not enjoy games for the stories. They don't like just say, oh, battle royale, battle royale, battle royale, battle royale. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, man. See, battle royales, I need to make another video on this, but battle royales have done so much damage to gaming. Honestly. In fact, I'll go into a little bit of detail about here real quick. You know Fortnite Battle Royale? Problem with Fortnite Battle Royale was it got an update every single week. You know what Fortnite Battle Royale did? They'll have an update every single week. And every other game got an update every couple of months. It got people spoiled. It spoiled people far too much that people fucking can't live without freaking a week. Or if you don't get a new DLC or a new gun like every couple of weeks, people are like, yeah, this is boring. Or a new map as well. I'm like, oh my god. Back in the day, we had to wait. Anyway, we're talking about Halo here. So now, FIFA 3 have tried to copy trends, and it doesn't work. You know when Halo did its best. Now, I didn't play Halo during its prime day. I was a PlayStation. I played on PlayStation consoles. I didn't play it. I didn't play Halo during its prime day. I was too young anyway to play some of these Halos. Like Halo 2 was like 4 years old at the time, and Halo 1 was like 1 year old at the time. So that's my reason for not playing their games during the time. I played a little bit of ODST, right? But I was more of a PlayStation fanboy than a fanboy. I was more of a PlayStation player than an Xbox player. No reason in particular. Just because we always played, just because it was always a PlayStation thing in my family, and I always knew people who played on PlayStations, always over Xboxes. So that's my reason why I never really played Halo during its prime. But point is, today, like Halo created trends. You know what Halo 1 did? Halo Original Trilogy all created raised trends. Look at what it did for gaming. Such a good thing. Halo 1. First person shooters on console. It kind of made that a thing. Sure there was like GoldenEye and that was for it, but they played awful. It modernized patrols. It made these games play a lot better. Alright. Halo 2. Online multiplayer for console. I thought they made online multiplayer for a console kind of a thing. So it was really, really, really important. We probably wouldn't. Console gaming might still not have online if it wasn't for like Halo 2. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Like if no one played it when they introduced online, we might have online gaming to this day. Halo 3. We got theater mode and Forge now. Yes, you could say Far Cry 1 had Forge, had a map editor, but Halo 3 did it online multiplayer and theater mode. think Halo 3 was the first game ever to have theater mode. I could be wrong, but it was the first ever game on console, and I'm pretty positive of that had theater mode. So they did something. They created a trend. Look at that. Look at that. And all these streamers that want a battle royale. No, the game does not need a battle royale. Here's another example we'll give. Hardcore players hate fucking battle royales. You know what a battle royale does? Yeah, sure, you might get a higher population. You might get all the average Joes into the game. You might get the casual player, but you might get a boom economy, right? But you know what? You know what the most important fans are? This is what I like about Black Ops 3. See, Black Ops, a lot of people didn't like Black Ops 3 and like Black Ops 4 and that. You know what Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 Call of Duty games did? They stayed to the hardcore player base. Yes, they did a good job. The hardcore player base actually really did like the Call of Duty games. But the modern Call of Duty games don't give a two fuck about the hardcore player base. They do not care. The point is, I said earlier, Battle Royale's killed the hardcore player base. Why? I'll give hundreds of examples. In fact, I'll give like 5 examples, right? Alright, let's start with Fortnite. Fortnite saved the world. You know what killed Fortnite saved the world? Fortnite Battle Royale. It got abandoned. It got abandoned. I'm pretty sure this time last no, not this time last year. Yeah, it was last year, mid last year. You know, they stopped updating Fortnite Save the World because of Battle Royale, because they only cared about money. And Fortnite Save the World had so much potential, but because of the Battle Royale mode, it got fucking abandoned. Okay, here's another example. Apex Legends. Apex Legends cut off potential for Titanfall 3. Yes, we may get a Titanfall 3 one day. Look, all the hardcore players. This is really, really sick to watch, by the way. Too bad I died when I was using this turret. And I don't remember the. That seems like random stream I just picked and that somehow happened, which is kind of funny. Anyway, hardcore player base. What was I talking about? Sorry, see, I don't script my videos. I've tried to script my videos before, and I actually tried to script this, but I literally somehow. Does anyone else like this? I know I'm going off topic, but see if you write a script right, do you like go off it? Do you like you know what I mean? You read off a script, you see a script in front of you. This is the way I always done exams as well in school as well. So I might do a video about why I don't script my videos personally. Hardcore, see, so Apex Legends. All the most of the Titanfall hardcore player base didn't like it. You know? Look what's happening to Titanfall 2 right now and Titanfall 1. It's act as fuck. It won't get fixed because they abandoned the hardcore player base. Alright, third example. Call of Duty. Call of Duty multiplayer, Call of Duty zombies got completely abandoned. Sorry. Because they're trying to appeal to everyone. And sorry, you can't appeal to everyone. There's no such thing as appealing to everyone. There's some games back in the day, yes, sure, they appeal to everyone, but there are some games that do appeal to everyone, right, and they do a good job, but Call of Duty does a fucking awful job at it, I'm sorry. Call of Duty multiplayer went into just really strict skill-based matchmaking and all that shit, and I could give a lot more examples. They killed the hardcore player base. And the only people that will try and defend skill-based matchmaking, strict skill-based matchmaking, are the fucking shills. Seriously, the people that get paid by the company are the only people who defend it. Now look at Battlefield 2042. You know Battlefield 2042? A lot of people are saying this. I'm not fully sure if this is true. It was meant to be a Battle Royale, but they changed it. EA changed it. Because if they stuck to a Battle Royale, you know what would have happened in Battlefield 2040? They probably would have flopped. Yeah, there's a good chance it still might flop because they've changed too much, like the specials and all. We know why the specials are there because they want to make money. They want to make money. They want to get some cash grab. That's the point about Battlefield 2042. That's the point of the specialist system, like, but I know people can say Hazard, but Hazard looks like it's gonna suck, right? But that's good. That means they're focusing more on the multiplayer. So sure, the game's probably gonna lose some of its hardcore player base, but they're sticking to unlike Battlefield 5. Look at Battlefield 5. Now Battlefield 5, you know, well, the Battlefield 5 did the diversity brainwash training. That's why a lot of people didn't like it. So I probably could get banned for saying that, but apart the see all these Hollywood people and all that talk about diversity and all this. So we need to we're going to fire a bunch of people and fire about just because we have to have people that are different race and all that shit. You know, we're just going to fire people because this is going to get a lot of dislikes and controversy. I'm not going to talk about it too much. Honestly, I'm not a political channel, but I do want to bring that up for Battlefield 5, why Battlefield 5 flopped. Because gamers don't give a two fuck about that. Another reason why Battlefield 5 flopped is because Firestorm, they tried to focus too much on Firestorm with the multiplayer as well, and look, they had to abandon it. What I'm talking to me. Point is, just because it's Twitch streamer or a big streamer says, "Oh, the game, a battle royale, the game will flop like a battle royale." No, it will not. How can a game that's free to play and on Game Pass fucking flop? And it's the Halo trilogy. Halo fans, look at what Infinite's been doing. Our hardcore fans fucking love it. Even Halo Infinite. Now, I've not played a fuck ton of 4 and 5, right? But 4 and 5 were not my type of game. 4 was kind of a copy of what's the game called? Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and it fucking failed. And Halo 5 multiplayer was actually alright. I heard. I've never played Halo 5 multiplayer. I stated earlier in this video. I never bought an Xbox One console. I completely skipped Xbox that whole generation. Completely skipped the Xbox. I literally stuck to PlayStation that whole entire generation. I'm pretty sure quite a lot of people did. I'm pretty sure a lot of people skipped the Xbox that whole generation. Yeah, pretty sure everyone almost did. Anyway, what? We'll see these big streamers and they talk absolute fucking piss. Let's be honest. We know they're just there for 12-year-old audience. They just care more about the bang of the bucks. Yeah, sure, everybody cares about money in some way, but here's a question. Here's a question for everyone before I end this video. Would you either would you either be happy and be poor? Or would you either be a millionaire and be depressed? Seriously, would you either be happy and be poor, or would you either be a millionaire and be depressed? Let me know this. Let me know in the comments. Would you either be happy and poor, or would you either be a millionaire and be depressed? It's not a hard answer, you know. It's really not. I mean, some people would either be depressed and have lots of money, but me personally, I'd rather have no money but be happy. You know what I mean? But that doesn't really stick to the battle royale friendship. But battle royales, see battle royales, my god, they're just doing so much damage. Anyway, I could talk all day about this, honestly, but I'm going to end it here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Bye.